Good morning. Good morning. We are getting ready to do our What Up Wednesday. I'm just going to give it a few minutes, let some people hop on. We'll give it about 2 minutes. And then I am going to go ahead and start. Sorry, my child. Let me see. Dex, can you go with your sister? Go, Dex. Go ahead, Deja. You're good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Firstly, welcome to What Up Wednesday, another episode of What Up Wednesday. What Up Wednesday was designed to come on and just give you some words of inspiration, whether it be 30 seconds or 3 minutes, whatever God gives me to give to you. That is what I do. And so it's also to keep you posted and updated pertaining to what's going on in Sisters Help and Sisters Win and what's coming up next for us. And so to keep you informed of everything that we are doing. So first, I want to start off by saying Happy Veterans Day to all our vets out there. Thank you for your service. We so appreciate everything that you did for our country. So happy Veterans Day to everyone who has served in our armed forces. And so not going to be on here long. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Lolita. Hey, Nicole and Sister Melissa. Good to see you all on here. Please share this video with whoever that you think it may bless, and invite people to our Sisters Helping Sisters Win page. And so without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started so I can hop off of here. I wanted to do it early this morning so I can have the rest of the day to relax. So if I had to give this inspirational word, a title, it would be That's Not What He Said. And so he gave me that directly after I got off last week. Hey, baby, that's my sister. Miguel's on here. Good morning, my friend. So if I had to give this inspirational little message, it would be That's Not What He Said. And I don't know if you remember in school, some of you may be too young to remember this, but we used to do a game, and I can't remember what the game was, but the teacher would have everybody put their head down, and then the teacher would pick somebody, and they would tell them something, and then they had to whatever the teacher told them, they would give it to the first person, and then the person would turn around and give the message to somebody else, the next person, and it went all the way around the classroom, and we had probably about 25 to 24 people in our class. So by the time that it got to the last person, the message was nowhere near what the teacher had said. And so God said, that's what we have allowed some people to do in our lives. And so God said, that's not what I said. So there may be different areas in your life that people have come in and they have told you something. It's called telephone. Okay, telephone. So Melissa is old enough to know about that game. Wow, it's called telephone. Okay, so well, I had direct connection with the operator, and he told me to give you some instructions pertaining to telephone. And so someone, we get in, people come in and out of our lives, and sometimes they add to it, sometimes they take away from it. But sometimes, you know, growing up as a child, people may have told you stuff, and then you actually begin to believe it, and it begins to stick with you, and you grow up believing what someone has told you. Well, God said, that's not what I said. So someone may have told you that you may never be anything in life. You will never, ever be anything in life. But what I found out, what God really said in Jeremiah 29:11, he said, for I know the plans that I have for you, for my plans of good and not of evil. So whoever told you that, tell them they got it wrong. Someone may have told you that you would have never achieved your goals. But what he says that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So don't stop living and letting people make you believe things that they have told you. Somebody may have told you that you are nobody and you will never be anybody. Well, Deuteronomy 28:13, it says, and the Lord shall make you the head and not the tail, and you shall be above and only, and shall not be beneath, if you heed to the commands of the Lord your God, which I command you this day, and you are watchful to do them. Someone may have told you that you are unlovable, but guess what? John 3:16 tells me that God so loved the world. Yes, that's you. That's me. He loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten son for you. And people may have told you because of your past, because of things you have gotten into, that there is no coming back from this. But God loves you so much that he went to the cross for any sin. I hear a lot of people say, I can't go in that church. That church would catch fire as soon as I got in there. That's not true. If it didn't catch fire whenever I got in there, surely it won't catch fire when you got in there, because God has for a while, the enemy tried to keep me bound to my past of decisions I have made and that weren't so good. But when I found out and I went back and I read what he really said, that allowed me to cut out the lies of the enemy. Yes, you're looking at somebody, and I'll share it. I have no problem sharing it, because I want you to see the grace and the mercy that God has for each and every one of us. Yes, I was someone who said I would never, ever get an abortion. I was so against it, wrote a paper about how bad it was. But guess what? I found myself in the abortion clinic having an abortion. No, it's not nothing I'm proud of, but I thank God for his mercy and his grace while I was yet out there in sin, that he loved me enough that he forgave me. And there is absolutely nothing that God cannot forgive you for. If you surrender your life to him, then there is absolute. He said he'll throw it into the sea of forgetfulness. And so we thank God that we serve a merciful God, a forgiving God, an all-knowing God. When people can't forgive, God's always forgiving you no matter what. And so I don't want to be on here long. We don't want this to be long and drawn out. But I just want to let you know what someone has told you, what someone has had you believing, whether it's a mother, a father, a brother, a friend, an old boyfriend, whoever it was that has placed lies in your ears. I'm here to tell you that's not what God said. And so I need you to dive into this word for yourself and find out what God really says about you, and stop allowing man to dictate who you are or say who you will be or who you won't be. It's time out for that. God has a great plan for you. He has a great plan for me. And I thank God for his great plan. And I thank God that what I believed growing up is not what he said. And so that is my quick inspiration for this morning. I pray that you were blessed by it. I want to move on to some upcoming events that Sisters Help and Sisters Win is having. We have our Winning in the Kitchen every Saturday this month, except for not every Saturday, the first, second, and third Saturday of the month. And we are focusing on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming up, and there's some people who don't know how to cook Thanksgiving dinner. I was one of those people. I share my testimony all the time about our first Christmas, me and Bishop, and how he had lasagna, not homemade, but one that I put in the oven because I just didn't know. I was never taught how to cook Thanksgiving dinner. I ain't gonna say I was never taught. I never slowed down enough from my little, whatever I was doing, to sit in the kitchen with my mother or my grandmother to be taught that. So we have that every Saturday. We had Lady Woods on with us this Saturday, and she gave her secret on the delicious mac and cheese and her lemon delight. And so if you did not get a chance to watch that, please go back and watch that. Also, this episode coming up this Saturday, we are actually going to go live on Friday. I believe it's 12 o'clock, Melissa. If it's not 12 o'clock, please put in the comments what time it actually is, but we will, let you know. But we're going to go live 12 o'clock Friday because I have an engagement out of town, but it will also air on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. It just won't be live. So please share, hop on there. Coming up in December, we have a special edition leading up until Christmas. We're going to really deal with Christmas cookies, and we got some special guests that are just going to bless you on our Christmas edition. And so I believe that is it. Brandy, if you're on here, happy birthday. It's Brandy's birthday. Shouting all the way down to Atlanta to her. And also, it is 12 o'clock Friday. Okay. So also, I almost forgot this. So starting next Thursday, we are going to begin, Wednesday you can send your requests all week long. Message us in our inbox on Sisters Help and Sisters Win. Message us in my inbox. It's fine. But if you have any prayer requests, I have put together a prayer team who is going to intercede on your behalf. We are going to do that every Thursday. We're going to have a designated time that we are all praying together. It is going to be called Throne Room Thursday. So if you have any prayer requests, please submit them, and we'll be putting out a flyer just as a reminder. But prayer is the foundation. And, if anyone's gone through or needs special prayer, we definitely want to cover you in prayer. And so I believe that is it. Again, happy Veterans Day to all our vets. And we pray that you have a blessed day. And remember, that's not what he said. God bless you.